All right, hello. I am Aviancer, and yeah, we're gonna lead off with a little bit of Tetris, since I still had a bunch of levels left from a very generous sub bomb from earlier. So I'm just gonna lead off with getting through the levels, and then we will be venturing forth back through the Death Gate. Great to see you, AZ. Hey, good to see you as well. Yes, indeed, there will be Tetris. Let's see if we can get through 7 levels here. How are you doing? How are you both doing? Oh, hey, Nene. Good to see you as well. It is Tetris time, correct. There be Tetris. Let's see if I can focus a little bit better this time on solving some puzzles. We're kind of doing a puzzle theme here in general because you know, Death Gate is very puzzly as well. Let's just do this way. All right, why not? I can't wait for your dog woof song again. I'm really happy that you're enjoying the music. So there's there's definitely some special things to it. Let's see if we can get there. Yeah, for a moment I had to like double check that were we talking about Death Gate or were we talking about Tetris, and that is a Tetris thing. Or at least a Tetris connected thing. That's pretty good. Alright, let's try and pay a little bit more attention again to all the blocks that we are handed. Song which has the Civilization 5 state change noises. The good old audio CD or audio pack for game sounds. Yes, indeed. Selecting city type sound, alright. You know, it's been a really long time since I've actually played Civilization of any sorts. The last one I believe was the original Civilization, so you know, it's been a little bit. It's been a little while. It's a very cool game series in general. I kind of miss playing strategy games. Just haven't been feeling like I have enough time. I would kind of like to do some more at some point. Oh, that actually was kind of bad move. Given we already had some existing bits there. Still fine. Cool, first level done. Sort of turn noise. Ah, okay. Could be. Yeah, I couldn't tell you, so I'm gonna have to trust you on that. Used to be your go-to complex systems game for Stellaris, Victorian Crusade Kings. Ah, yeah. It is a very popular one for sure. I do quite like simulations of that sort. Yeah, Stellaris is another game that I would like to get actual properly playing at some point. I played it a while back. And yeah, I don't think I ever actually finished an entire game, and now it has changed enough since the time I played it that I kind of need to relearn how to play it in the first place. Oh, I did that the wrong way around. Should have looked closer. Alright, that's fine. Not a big deal. Ah, yes. There you go, swap them in. Ah, the music is so good here. One of these is to try and play this in VR again. I remember that being a lot of fun. Definitely is one of those things that helps you get into the flow. Just kind of immersing yourself into it. Alright, not too bad. Oh, well, that was a mistake. Oh well. Not a big deal. Just clear that square from there. Should try and remember what I've got stored. You can always turn off the victory condition. You can just play until you're bored. Yeah, that's kind of pretty nifty. Yeah, especially if you're like into the whole like just developing the world type of a thing, then I can see that that would be really nice. And you never finished any of the games at all like that? Ah, fair enough, Hazy. I guess that is a very you thing to do indeed. Yeah, I just ended up not playing that far into the campaign. I forget what happened, but something interrupted me at the time. Nice, that's the second level done. Okay. A little bit shame that it actually cuts out the sound for that, but that's... I'll think about my timing. Alright, we're doing better than last time. I was struggling with like the second level. Whether it's partially random chance or whether it's just playing with a little bit more thought, I don't know. I don't know, we'll find out. I know I can do better at any rate. A little bit of thinking does not hurt when you're playing Tetris. Now let's see how far we can get. Nice. I could have actually... I could have done that better. There we go. That works. That works for me. I need to also remember that there's the focus mode. And, like, use it sometimes. So I keep ignoring it. Just for, like, base mechanics. Oh, whoop, that was a mistake. Fine. Is this the dog one? Is it? Is it this early on? I think this song does evolve some, but I'm not so sure if this is that one. It's not, yeah. That's what I thought. There we go. Change my time up a bit. Because I don't usually want it to have it playing on the background. It's nice that it cuts out the audio. Dog's also quiet, but then the Civilization 5 and dog moves start. So as it begins to pick up. Fair enough. Well, we're off to Jellyfish Chorus. Oh yeah, this is the a cappella one. Not entirely optimal, but it's fine. I'll do. Nene adding more Tetris levels for me to play. Thanks, Nene. Good to see you there. All right, we're popping the Tetris levels to play up to 5 for your 25,000 channel points. Very much appreciated. AC wants me to save your game. I'll do my best to save it. Yeah, sure. Save the world with Tetris. Get rid of those extra blocks. There we go. That's more like it. No, not yet. Good enough. All right, here we go. Let's see. Oh, Jesus. Okay, that doesn't work. Oh well. That's fine. I could have done more, but I kind of froze there with that block. Yeah, a lot of the game, like learning this game is like, do something. Don't get stuck like just trying to figure out the exact perfect position for all of the blocks, because that will spend a lot of your time. And time is very much a limited resource in this game. How are you doing, Nene? It's good to see you there. Why not? Oh. Sure, why not? Wow, okay, I am not liking my options right now. Hardly optimal. I think I made that problem myself. You're a bit tired, but you're doing okay? Oh, I'm glad to hear that you're doing okay, Nene. He's good to hear indeed. Oh god. Okay, I kinda I started thinking a lot there on like what would be the optimal play. Gotta use those stored blocks. Nice. That's another one done. Separating mushrooms from the food. Don't think. Is that what we're theming on, Nene? Alright, back to 4 now. Oh yeah, I guess you didn't really much care for mushrooms. I remember that was one of the ones. Block. Oh, the chat does not want to let me off easy when it comes to Tetris. It's kind of delightful, to be honest. Tetris awareness, Tetris awareness warning system. Not so much terrain, but just Tetris. Oh, that was a mistake. I should have thought about that. Why did I take it already? Alright, that's fine. It's workable. There we go. A little bit nicer. Little bit nicer arrangement. That's the wrong way around. That's the weirdest sensor experience for you, AZ? Specific Tetris with the specific block graphics? And eating a specific set of noodles? Wow, it's very specific. Their taste resonates with the Tetris level? Nice, that's pretty neat. We'll have to remember it for later then, I guess. Nice, there we go, we got through. Also, I'm glad to hear that you're having some noodles. Alright, down to 3 now. Shrimp flavored cup noodles? Ah. Well, there's the OG ones. What are the OG ones when it comes to shrimp flavored cup noodles? Wouldn't be a thing for me because I don't agree with fish, or fish don't agree with me. It's one of those things. I have been having some OG noodles recently though. And then they ask me, what do Tetris blocks taste like? Synesthesia is an interesting thing. Makes for some pretty interesting experience, it seems like. OG Cup Noodles brand. Ah. Was featured in Final Fantasy at some point? Ah. There's a... is it Korean brand? Nene... Oh god, you know the one. The one that I got to try recently. Nongshim, thank you. Yeah, those. Is that the one, AZ? Oh, this is Nissan. Okay. Yeah, I was told that the Nongshim is the OG one quite recently, so go figure. Maybe they're competing for the title. I don't know which one is which one is the case. You also have Nongshim too. Nice. I quite like Nongshim. That was really good. I think they are pretty much the best cup noodles that I've had. Some nice sauce and things. There's another one that's really good as well. I forget the brand. Oh, they definitely compete. Fair enough, Nene. That makes sense. The noodle fight. I guess it doesn't have to be a fight, but the challenging noodles. Nongshim and Nissan both feature heavily in your coppers, Nene, as the archetype of noodles. Gotcha. Oh, Egrets, hello! Hello, bird friend. You want some nice instant ramen right now? So you're down with real spicy for a while? Okay, what did you have recently? And I'm curious. Oh, it's this level. Alright, this one gets real fast. See if we can clear up a little bit of this mess before it happens. Oh yeah, here are your dogs, AZ. Here you go. I'm making some interesting life choices right now. I think it should work out. Is he going woof woof? Is this good enough? It's good enough. Why are they all the wrong way around? Okay, fine, I'll make that. I'll make the choice. I'll make it happen. I'll make it work. Gotcha. fine. Ah, why are they always the wrong way around? Yeah, whatever. Let's go with that. Here. Oh, nope. Could have probably used it better, but whatever. I shouldn't have done that. Terrible choice. Ah! No! Oh dear God. No, that does not work. Ah, no! A terrible mistake. Okay, I am not doing the smart thing here. Should have maybe kept that, that's fine. Too many holes. Let's see if we can clear up, do a little bit of digging here. Got it. Woo! Hey, Rogue! Yes, we are already on fire. Oh, thank you very much, Secrets, for yet another Tetris level. I was thinking I'm gonna start off the stream and clear off all the Tetris levels that I've got to do. They're growing now, it seems. Praise the Tetris, Rogue. Yeah, it might be a Tetris game at this point. Well, that's specific set of Tetris books that are very hard to understand taste. Something about how they're animated makes them taste unsteady. That sounds curious. More blocks. Alright, let's do some more blocks. Yeah, how is everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing well. It is good to see you all. Oh, that was actually not good. Oh, well. I'm making problems. What about a wing stretch in the middle of Tetris? A big one or a small one? Can certainly do either. I actually do need to do a little bit of work on my bird obby at some point. There's a few small things I want to tweak about it. Not really, nothing particularly major, but just a few things that feel a bit more right for me. Ooh, homemade pizza. Nice to hear it, Skull. It's gonna be real tasty. Aw, relaxing after through a headache and an anxious day. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that it's been rough like that. Definitely happy to keep you some company. Make yourself at home. And yeah, let's have some good times together. How many cubes in a big wing stretch? I'm not entirely sure. How are we calculating this? Is it like, I mean, we need to clear 36 lines. You can actually calculate it from there. And then you can like get the percentage of the cost of 25,000. And I think it's 1,000 points for a big wing stretch. So it's 1/25th of 36 lines of Tetris clears. Got 10 blocks side by side. So about 360, and then divide that by 1/25th of that. And there you go. Now you know. It's one of those days. Ah, yeah. Yeah, it just happens sometimes. That's okay. There will be another day tomorrow. I don't always have to be 100%. It's okay to take a break. There you go. That's one more. You gotta wait for me to start talking in cubes or blocks. Fox cube. No, fox tree. I feel like that would be a whole different kind of a fox. That's there's a lot of corners in a cube. All right, we're down to 2. Those ones didn't taste too bad, AZ. Nice, a little melting in the mouth. It's pretty interesting if like synesthesia can also bring up tastes that you don't recognize. That actually is pretty interesting to hear. Makes me wonder, like, what builds that particular thing then, if you haven't like necessarily experienced it before, or at least don't remember it. Alright, this one's also gonna have some pretty tough... Oh god. Here we go. No. Alright, let's go swimming with the dolphins. Oh, well, that was not the right spot. Ah, alright, whatever. It's fine. Don't want to cause myself huge problems. Oh god, I am causing myself huge problems. Not good. Not good. Bad, in fact. Okay, I am flailing at this point. I've got a little bit of margins here to work with. Might be fixable. Alright, that's much better. I got a very sketchy there for a bit. Wing stretch reminder. Alright. Let me do a little bit of stretching while I'm playing the game, I guess. Jeez. Thank you for the reminder. It's actually like kind of weird how much playing with a like Tetris with a controller has at points been affecting me. I don't know if I've been like death gripping the controller or something, but it was kind of messing with me earlier. We definitely have some work cut out for us right now. That is most definitely not optimal. Nice, we got there. My first time playing Tetris? Thankfully not quite, but I am not very good at it. Got one more level to go. Wait, oh, did you want me to do you wanted me to do a big wing stretch? You know what, let's do that then, alright. I think we should be birdie now. Yeah, there we go. Bird. Caw! A fun synesthesia thing is that images of food don't necessarily taste like the food shown on them. Oh, that's got to be a bit weird. That must be a weird conflict. That's not it's not gonna be my last time playing this. I feel like that's probably the case, yes, Nene. Oh, heck yeah, Rogue. Rogue is making bird sounds now as well. Excellent. I think I need to learn how to make a good crackle sound. Okay. Nope. That's much better. That's not the right way around. Okay. Not too bad. God, I need to remember which way around these things go. Ah, that's not optimal, but whatever, doesn't matter. It's good enough. I remembered. One skull's not a bird so you can't call. Well, you can try. Nobody's like charging 5 points or anything like here. You get the call if you want to. Feel like a rogue bird. Oh jeez. Okay, hold on. Trying to. Oh, it's the kind of a one that will be hammering on the chimney at 6:30 a.m. Entirely possible. They must have said chick here. All right. I think that's a very like distinct sound that grackles make. And maybe at some point I can give my rendition of it. I don't know. Nice, there we go. Alright, heck yeah. These blocks taste like melted sugar Skittles. Okay, interesting. Nice, right. I think that's the Tetris board cleared for now. As goes a 0. You are out of here. Sometimes you'll make a rusty squeak sound. Why a rusty squeak? Well, crackles charge up and they fire lasers. Tough rogue. Fine. All right, we're back to Tetris land. For one more moment, we're playing another Tetris level. 25k points from Rogue. What the heck? All right, let me pick up the controller again. They have grackle babies there now, egrets. Fledglings out of nest. Nice. Yeah, every bird's a little, every kid's a little awkward when they reach that age. I thought I'd be playing Death Kit. I kind of had an idea we might be playing some Death Kit today. I don't know. Maybe that was just like a weird notion that I had. We're kind of solving one kind of puzzle, so I guess that's like sort of on theme. Oh, this is kind of a nice feel to it. Should I? I guess I should. Alright, not too bad. Didn't even cost myself too many problems by doing that. These are the tastiest Tetris blocks so far. Oh, that's interesting to know if this is the specific, like one of the tastier colors. They do look a little bit like taffy or something like that. Which is of course not how it works, but you know. Trippy level. Yeah, it is. We have some horse friends and some native people. Well, actually, I wonder what would be the most appropriate term, because I don't want to like. I would like to be careful about that. That's a little generic, I guess. Don't have don't have a good word right now. So like no specific tribe or anything that I can just summon out of nowhere, and that would be making assumptions too. I'm not entirely sure if there's a preferred term. Ah! No! This whirlwind is really quite something. I don't even have enough time to just move the blocks into place. Jeez. I need to spin them for this. No, not there. Well, that really made a mess of things. Come on! How many lines do I need to clear? Oh my god. Got there. That's a challenge. Horses always weird you out, Skull? You're not sure why? Yeah, they're some pretty interesting animals. They're pretty nifty. Whew. Oh, before the cards got inverted? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I actually have a variation of toffee. Interesting. It is kind of how it works. Just on a more abstract level. Huh. Neat. Okay, how are we doing now? Alright, I think we're back down to 0Q. Can be very based on region and specific culture. Yeah, that's what I was kind of like thinking, Egrets, and I'm like trying to like pick my words carefully so I am not being a jerk on things that are not fully familiar to me. These are the kind of things that I like to learn. You will get First Nations for indigenous cultures in Canada, but that's specific to Canada isn't, for example, in the US. Okay, that's good to know, Egrets. Thank you. Alright, I think we might be doing some Deathgate now. Let me update the stream title and oh, what the, something is inputting. Oh, space. There we go. The sweet melodies of the SC-55. I need my notes. Here they are. Exciting. Have you played Deathgate before? Yeah, it's just like 4th stream of Deathgate at this point. You've been there. As your experimentation so far, it depends on color, texture, and shape. Huh. As determined by highlights and shadows, corner shape and such. But not on the object shape as a whole. Huh. Oh, thank you for sharing that. Skull. You were already planning on making me play more Tetris. They're gonna have to hang out a bit more for that. I hope you enjoyable moments in gathering your 25k points. There may very well be some map drawing. I have been making quite extensive notes on this game as well. I don't know if people are interested, I could share those also on the Discord. So last we left off, we had managed to get into study of the Royal Necromancer. And we had, in fact, unlocked a few spells. Possession and Ward. It's both seem quite useful. We have also learned a little bit about the nature of rune magic, and it looks a little bit like we might be manipulating it sooner or later for a puzzle. So that is something I expect to be quite interesting. You think toffee keeps distorting the donut still have the same synesthesia taste? Okay. Gotcha, easy. Right, Alright, let's immerse ourselves in this wonderful world. Okay, I feel like we already looked through everything here. And I don't think we can get into the covers and things. Yeah, this is just furniture and none of these are interactable. Just double checking that I didn't miss anything. Because it's very easy to do in a game like this. Alright. You exit the study, making certain to leave the doors unlocked in case you wish to return. You stand in the foyer of a small house. Stairs lead up to another level, and double doors are set in the east wall. Gotcha. Alright, so we have the nanny already with us. I don't think the dead butler is going to be willing to join us.
How may I be of assistance, sir?
Yeah, alright. He's just gonna hang out here. That's fine. He's also kind of frail, so maybe it's for the best for us to leave them as well, like the original tenants did. Oh my goodness, Annalie! Poundsackle hugs? Heck yeah! A hug and a squeeze back. How are you doing, Anna? It is very good to see you. Can you spend 5k points to request a cozy pillow to snug into instead? Then he'll never get 25k to force more Tetris. I don't know. Pillow redeem. We'll have to think about that. I'm sure the chat is very well equipped with all the best comforts. Just in a virtual sense. We are in fact playing Deathgate now, I hope. I think. Let me just... Oh! Okay, alright. Scene change is required. Thank... Checking that, Nene. Because, yeah, I'm, in fact, not changing my scene correctly. Let's see, where is... the one that we want? Yeah, alright, it was legit. I mean, that's what I thought. Oh, I can't do a big wing stretch with this set of scenes. Alright, well, that's something to consider for the moment. You sort of fixed your chair, Anna? Nice. Thank you also, Rogue. You're playing... Yes, this is playing Raid Tetris blocks by the flavor. Let's just give them all a little nibble, eh? Give him a little nibble. Alright, so I don't think we can do anything there, but we do have the nanny with us. And we have, let's see. Would you accompany me?
Would you accompany me?
Jethro? I think it was Jethro. Yes, it's Jethro. There we go. That's what I thought. I am terrible with names. I'm glad that Twitch chat has names on it. Right, so I have an idea. Last time, he just eventually let go of the snake. So now we have both of our friends here. Undead, but very helpful. Let's have a chat with Jethro. Go grab the snake.
Go grab that snake.
The worker turns his gaze to the coiled snake in the middle of the cave. He shuffles over and grabs it. If a snake looked surprised, you'd swear it was stunned by this hulking corpse. It whips around and bites him, but the worker doesn't even seem to notice. Good for him, he's already dead. Alright, so how do we fix the situation that he will just eventually wander off and forget? Well, we have the nanny over here, and we have a book. This is the, oh, this is the wrong book. Let's see, a different book is required here. Oh, come on. Alright, I'm just gonna have to make sure that I see the correct book. Oh, this is a children's book. Yes, excellent. So one of the rhymes on the book is get that snake, grab that snake and hold him fast. Don't let him go. Grab him quick or you won't last if you're too slow. So Jethro already wandered off. So come on, Jethro, come on back.
Would you accompany me?
Never seen this Tetris version before, Rogue? Yeah, this one's pretty cool. It's got whole different kinds of puzzles and blocks to play with.
Go grab that snake.
All right, and let's see. What is the children's book? Here, all right, here we go. Give it to the nanny.
The snake and hold him fast.
Nice.
Don't let him go. Grab him quick or you won't last if you're too slow.
Yeah. You give the book to the dead nanny. The idea of following you flies out of her decaying brain as she starts reading the open page aloud. In hollow tones, he recites the nursery rhyme. The worker seems reassured by the rhyme. He tightens his grip on the snake and plants himself in place. 20 points. That's a big point.
Grab him quick or you won't last if you're too slow.
It really sounds like I'm saying Nene. Wait, what am I saying when I'm saying that, Nene?
Grab the snake
Nene.
and hold him fast.
Nene.
Don't let him go. Grab him quick or you
The
won't
current
last.
view tastes like... Oh, hold on. The current view tastes like bread that's somehow 50% caramel.
Grab the snake and hold him fast.
Since the flavors random images are really simple, yeah, makes a lot of sense.
Or you won't last if you're
Oh, we've got the Nene with us. The nanny. Alright, yeah, okay.
Grab the snake.
Alright, we have already tried to pet the snake several times. I feel like we'll get bit only if we did that again. Alright, can we take a closer look at the wall now?
Grab the snake and hold him fast. Don't let him go. Grab him
Surely we should be able to get closer.
if you're too slow.
Ah, there we go. You walk towards the far wall of the cave. The snake frights and spits as it tries to escape the dead worker's grasp, but its efforts are futile. The corpse's grip is too strong, and the dead nanny's constant repetition of the command to hold the snake keeps him from forgetting his task and wandering off.
Grab the snake.
Soon you come upon the wall. It's good to have friends. A collection of 9 stone circles, each with an ornate arrow carved upon it. And we come upon another puzzle. Alright, I feel like we made some notes about the arrows the last time. Are you gonna go for a couple of hours to play a game with your brother? Nice, alright, I hope you have a good time. Heck yeah, we're absolutely welcome later on to join us again if you like. Do you take care? Right, what notes did we make? I think we don't use magic here to solve this directly. One makes for an one left over. Probably not. stuff about the insane slave dwarf, which is an unfortunate case to say the least. Cave, cavern wall, dwarven simples, and dwarves. Does not help. Okay, maybe I don't have direct notes about the arrow or the arrows. All right, I think we're just gonna do a little bit of experimentation and try and figure out what happens. Oh no. It's one of these puzzles. I am absolutely terrible with lights out. Okay. And I don't know actually which way around we're supposed to have them. There's nothing that actually suggests which way to actually set these. I did make them all point towards the left, but that's apparently not the right solution. It's up, down, up. Up, down, down, left, right, A, B, start. Thank you, Rogue. I'm sure that's the right combination. We just need to find the like BA and start. Is it not? Is it BA or is it AB? What's offering me help? Oh, this one? Yes, but I feel like that's probably gonna be a hint, which I don't really want. Wait, were they? Oh, jeez. Which way around were they? They were pointing to the right first. So we've done all right, all left. Oh, that's not optimal. I think I have maybe made a mistake. How do I fix this? Spinning me right around me. Yes, indeed, Nene. I feel like upward is kind of logical. If we can do that. I am losing track of how to individually rotate here. Because this is gonna cause problems. I don't think that's gonna work. Alright, I think I made a mess now at this point. All the corners are kind of the key here, I think. Okay, I think with the individual corners we can manipulate. How do I need to do at least that much. But this ends up, we need to offset this one. Okay, so God. I got the vague idea in my, like the notion in my head on how this works, but I am not good with it. I think I also need to have like all of these would preferably point in the same direction. I did so well with the first bit. I mean, maybe it's just maybe reset the state or something. Alright, well, I don't know. I'm just gonna try and poke at it some more. Would it be successful or useful for you to look up what the end goal successful condition is? You can look it up, but don't tell me yet. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be match everything in a certain direction type of a thing. The corners are the key. All of these should be pointing the same direction, preferably. Oh yeah, well, hold on, we can revolve this as well separately. I tried finding what direction the arrow should point, but could only find how to solve it. That's weird. I guess that's just like instructions on like how do you solve the puzzle exactly, like without actual knowledge about like what you're even trying to do. Yeah, I don't like those kinds of instructions really. I'm gonna reset. Because otherwise I'm gonna have to be like digging back a bunch here. This one's no good. This is now incorrect. I'm pretty sure it's up, like, for everything. Oh, but this is now the wrong playing the wrong way, which may not be a huge problem. So I think we just need to synchronize the these, the cross basically with the center, I think is basically how you solve this. And having these individual ones also pointing in the same direction. I need to figure out, like, what do I do to affect a single arrow? Because that would be the, like, the biggest tool to use here. So if I click on here, left, left, right. You don't think you can affect single arrows? Fair enough. Alright, yeah, I'm just not gonna give it a little bit to poke at it. I have the general sense of how you work this, but like the way you affect a single arrow is to multiple different state changes. You just need to find a setup that changes as a side effect, basically changes one, but resets the rest of the state to the same. And the corners are basically how you affect like 2 versus 3, or well, 3 versus 4 rather. I think it's something like this, but this is going to get complex when I mess around with. We can affect these ones technically direct, I think. I think that's correct. Oh, frag. This sucks. I need to isolate one of these arrows out. This sets this correct. This one's inverse. Hold on, how did I isolate again? Because this is gonna affect this, unfortunately, as well. I think this is going in the wrong direction now. Ah, damn it, alright, that's still one. How many turns do I need to make here? Do I want to know which direction the arrow should point? I'm going off the possibility that they need to point upward. If that's not the case, then we'll think about it. Not yet. It's possible that I'm working for, like, nothing here right now, but I really don't want to affect that. Might have to. I've changed the state. So I've sold one more arrow. Yeah, I know, Rogue, it's fine. I'm just gonna go with my hunch first. Because my thinking is that it's most probably is all synchronized. Oh, that's not good. I don't know if there's like a hint somewhere in the game that tells me that, because that's the kind of a thing that might be useful to know, or if I'm just supposed to be guessing this, or I may have missed like the hint that's telling me like which way to solve this thing. But you know. I might be falling into the trap of not wanting to change state on the like around the bits that are already like fixed or like solved potentially. I might have to do like a rotational thing here through the entire board, but that feels like that would be taking steps here backwards, and we can already affect the individual like arrows on a smaller scale, so probably not necessary. Yeah, I'm having difficulty resetting, like turning around the state of some of these things here. That's fine. These match, these match. This one is different, which means that I would prefer to be able to rotate. Do we need to rotate it downwards or to the right? One step short, or... That can't be right, because this corner needs to be offset by 1, I think. I might be needing to just use this to change stuff around as well. Let's see. It's maybe going backwards now, unfortunately. Okay. I should not fall into this clicking things. We're technically 1 off now. Okay. How do I turn separate? Or turn the rest of the state? Oh, damn it, these are still... Okay, well. So I can turn these two, but we've gone basically a step back now. Oh, I think that might be too far. Does that change it or not? think you can see the hint for the puzzle? Gotcha. Yeah. It's good to have it available. I'm I've almost solved it, but it may be that it requires much more complex thinking here. Because I don't have the full rule set understood in my head. So I should try and understand, but I know that it has to do with the corners and the center interacting. And I might just have to rotate it through the rest of the playfield. Yeah, I don't think that... the fact that I can affect 4 with this one is actually maybe the... Does that do something? I don't know, maybe this made it worse. I'm not feeling exceedingly smart right now. Yeah, I'm basically coming up to the state where I've been spun everything around again. Yeah, alright. Whatever. You would get stuck on this puzzle too, Rogue? Yeah. We haven't started off with a state where everything is already spun. It shouldn't be so hard to reset the this pointing all upwards. Okay, that's pretty interesting. We went the full circle. Of course, well, I mean... Actually, that makes sense. It's like I'm like seeing two possible ways to do this here, but I think this is effective with the solution, but how do I affect just the centerpiece now? After a great deal of research, you may have some answers that may or may not help, Nene. I want to have these arrows all pointing upward. That's my personal puzzle right now. Once I've completed that, we can look at anything else. I have made my own rules for this puzzle, and I'm one away now, technically. How do I spin only that? Wait, which one did I click? Oop, damn it. This one got turned around. Oh no, I shouldn't have done that. So if you can also put the problem piece in the corner, then that's actually really helpful as well. They moved it once up. You can tell me this puzzle tastes mostly like mush of faint tomato and like having wet cotton in your mouth. Yeah, that's about my feelings as well on this. I can try and reduce the volume of the game slightly due to compared to my. I don't know, maybe that helps. Oh, hello, Binary News. Good to have you with us. I'm glad you could make it. I was hoping that if I started the stream a little bit. I originally thought about doing an early stream today, but I thought that I actually wanted to have you along for this. Yes, we have more adventures. As a recap for you, we haven't done too much yet. We're currently trying to solve the dwarven door puzzle. The bits that we have done before that was that we took our friend the undead nanny and Jethro to the snake and gave the nanny a book to read where she tells Jethro repeatedly to hold the snake. And that's basically how we are caught up to this point. Well, the necromancer is not dead. We found his notes. He left for the the core of the island, which is another thing we can try and tackle as well. I'm not entirely sure if I'm supposed to know the solution to this puzzle yet or not, even. I'm just going off with what logic tells me might be the right solution. And I keep getting one short. This is somewhat frustrating. This is basically a lights out puzzle, I think. as a variant of that. I am not good at those. I don't really have like a good strategy. I would need to spend some time actually like thinking how to isolate each arrow. I have a vague idea of how to do that, but I'm not 100% sure if I'm correct, and it's hard to keep track of the game state to that end. And yeah, now we're down with like the center also, again, being the problem piece. I haven't tried this before. Does that change? I'm still pointing downward. But does allow us to rotate the states of the centerpiece without affecting like the state of these things. So if we can rotate something like this, and figure out how the heck do I rotate this. Did I just make a mistake? I think I've got something going on here, but I'm not. I think I may have messed it up. Yeah, alright, okay. I think I've broken the state more now by trying to do that. The Necromancer is probably not undead, but it has been a very long time since the events, I think, in the book happened. I have some ideas, but I'm not gonna speak them out loud yet. I'm trying to point these arrows upwards. And I have like general idea of how the puzzle should work, I think, but I am unable to apply it. I would have to be actually thinking more than a few steps ahead here. Well, all pointing downwards except for one, which is a nuisance. It's most definitely the kind of a puzzle that should be solvable by just sitting down with it and like figuring out the mechanics, but that would require actually being smart about it. Just can't find the right way to isolate. We do go round and round. It's puzzle hour. How's the chat doing? How is everybody? I'm gonna try and solve this puzzle here. Man, those dwarves, why did they design their door like this? I guess they would be pretty like easily hear all the rumbling of the arrows if somebody was trying to like work their way in. You were arguing with your husband over the color white? Is what you've been up to, AC? Car rogue. In what way have you been arguing, AC? I feel like this is the kind of a puzzle I should be able to solve. Oh, that change. I need to keep in my head what I'm changing. Jeez. Like it's the puzzle of solution for sure revolves around the fact that you've got two choices. One of them revolves 3 pieces, one of them revolves 4 pieces. Like that's the only like asymmetry in this puzzle that gives you the chance to actually like affect the state in such a way that you can eventually affect the individual arrows where it's pointing at. This is white. This is slightly off white, says Binary News. There's horses that are believed to be white, but they aren't. Husband didn't believe that a piece of metal that he was showing him was white colored because it reflects the room, so it looks non-white. Ah, okay. So it's not affecting the where it's the ambient colors affecting it. Light does give things a different shade for sure. We're pretty good at writing code that generates other code, Binary News. Ooh, okay. That's cute old polymorphic code coming in. The solution revolves around arrows. That's correct. Binary News. Shoot the puzzle? Yeah, possibly. Oh, jeez, what am I doing? This one needs to be synchronized with the rest of it. I think that's just like using the base state is better rather than like going haywire and finding out like the right solution on how to change things. Might be the best solution here. But if I could push the problem piece into the corner, I think that will also be quite helpful. Technically, we don't have to even affect the centerpiece at this point, unless we have to change the state of something else. Which I'm pretty sure we need to do, unfortunately. I would have changed that one as well, damn it! Big thinky. All right, that gives the that puts the problem piece in the corner. Does this help us? Can we individually revolve a problem piece? This might be where we need it, actually, now that I think of it. It's very much like Tetris, also rotating objects, yes. Why are corners hot? Because they're 90 degrees? Wow. Very good, Rurg. Good times. Oh, you ordered some glasses to reduce blue light in an effort to reduce eye strain. Yeah, I think Tina's been talking about that, and I think it's been working pretty well for her. They're shipping one-day shipping, so you got them already. Well, that's convenient. That's very nice. How are you liking them so far? One of these bits we can just rotate with these, but I wanna not mess this up right now. How do I change the rotation of a corner? By pressing one of these. And we can rotate this one through another corner. Is that how it works? Oh, no. Don't do that. Well, that puts it back. It's still pointing downwards, though. Does this change anything? Hold on. Oh wait. No, it's the wrong way around. Also, this. Has having two things to change help us here at all? Can we? It's like, it feels like I'm understanding something, but like it's on a slightly more intuitive level. Working out very well though. reset back that. How? Okay. This is turning to be a harder puzzle than I thought. I think putting the problem case in the corner might not help, but if you had it like in the middle, we may be able to rotate it out. How do I do that? How do I do that? So you always have at least one problem piece. Yay, left side. Can you do rotations? That kind of clicks, but... Oh, I should not do that. This is what archaeologists feel like in movies. Like the movie archaeologists. Indiana Jones style. Probably not the real archaeologists. Although they tend to have the like answers in a book or something already. In movies, the solutions just fall on their heads out of nowhere, sometimes literally. That's true. That is a very 2-point. And just literally put them on, so we'll see. Quite literally, also, I suppose. my god. How do we rotate the full state? Okay, is there a way to just rotate the full state? Because that would be also enough. The centerpiece is the one that we can individually affect. Because it overlaps with all of these sideways beds. I think maybe that's right. Okay, why are these? Okay. Now we have a piece in the middle, or like in the middle of like these corner pieces on the side. That's incorrectly rotated in direction. I did successfully rotate all of them, right? From to the right. They start off pointing to the right, and I pointed to them fully to the left. If I could actually understand what exactly I did there, that would be nice. Because I think that would be the way to actually like get them to point in any specific direction. This is like the hands puzzle at this point. This is like starting to reach hands level from like Monkey Island 2. Except that, okay, well the hands puzzle is even more screwed up. it's a land of possibilities that are all wrong. Whereas this doesn't quite have that. I would like to point these upwards, please. At least this solves some of it. I've never really actually learned how to do these kinds of puzzles. So I'm like sure that there's like some really simple strategy that like somebody has come up with at some point that everybody knows how to solve one of these puzzles. But having to come up with it from first principle is another matter. Oh. Would you like to offer a suggestion, Nene? What type of a suggestion? The end state? The only thing that I've seen in the game so far that might be applicable is 1 makes 4 and 1 left over. People want to suggest end state? How much of a spoiler is it? Zero? Okay, how am I supposed to find out the information about the end state? Is there a thing in the game that I've missed? Or am I expected to just like sit here and like solve this in 4 different ways? You can see it? What? You don't think so? It's just BS? Okay. I mean, I guess if it's a BS level thing, because I know you point like alarm, raise the alarm on a few other occasions, and that's been a fair call. So I guess. Goal is down. Okay, well I've been doing the opposite, so that's cool. So the door drops down, I assume. In that case, doesn't raise up into the ceiling or whatever. I feel like the mechanism of the door can, in that case, goes down. But yeah, I was thinking that the obvious thing here to do is get everything matching up in a specific direction. Trying to do some solving in my head. Because this is a kind of an interesting state that we have right here. It's still gonna be one left over. I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work. Damn it. Okay. Like, it's an interesting puzzle. I don't know if this is one of the puzzles that you were expected to, like, sit at, I don't know, a couple of evenings or something, trying to solve it. Which is typical of this kind of an era of an adventure game. And there's like a clear goal, except that you've got like 4 sets of them and you need to figure that out first. So you'd spend a bunch of time spinning things around, learning how to, like, the mechanics work. I'm starting to sigh a bit. Okay. That's probably not good. Cursed puzzle makers! Figured out the solution, but you don't think it's the right one, Binary News? Gotcha. It's indicated by stalactites? What? Are you supposed to be reading these as a hint? Surely not. Surely they couldn't have been, like, that clueless on, like, thinking that that could work as a hint. You don't think... You hope it's not the right solution, Barnius? Because that would be ridiculous. There's a... No, I can't be that dumb that they, like, okay, well, we've got things pointing downwards, so you want to be pointing downwards. This is just background scenery. Nobody's gonna read that from that. No other hints are mentioned in the walkthrough. These are natural formations. Well, what the heck? Oh my god, if they actually thought somebody was gonna take that as a hint. That's the stupidest. That is, like, absolutely dumb if that's the case. Woo! That would not be good. This is a random background detail. That's the hint. Yes, it's totally natural. Doesn't seem out of place. That's what you do. Why is there always one? God, this is cursed. This is so very cursed right now. Well, how do I... because you need to solve multiple things at the same time with one move. Something utterly silly like that. It's not really silly, to be honest, but you know. Now we're one off from down. Puzzles like chess where you have to think 3 to 4 moves ahead. Yeah, kind of like that, yeah. Because everything affects everything. Well, not everything affects everything, but like they affect a large portion of the gaming field, or the play field, every single time you click a thing. Now if I had a reliable isolation strategy for like the corner, then that would work nicely. But it's like probably like rotate the entire hacking thing around once or something like that. Because we have 4... 1, 2, 3, 4 corners. 4 in a cross. And we have 4 states. So I'm pretty sure it's something like that. Can we affect this without affecting the rest of the playing field? Am I stepping wayward from the solution? Oh, it shouldn't be. I don't think that. I think that made things worse. Alright, this is getting pretty cursed now. Welcome. Welcome back. Yes, those spellings are entirely international. Intentional. They're absolutely also international. It's a reference to a meme. Oh, Icy knows it. Nice, excellent. It's I think it's like I can be your angle, or I can be your devil. I think is more or less the way it went. Okay. How to rotate? How do rotate? I don't think that really helps, does it? I don't think it does anything. It just messes things up. Oh, that's... Alright, I think we're entering a game state where it's better to just reset again. Not cool. Not cool. Ah. Oh, wait, the... Probably doesn't work, does it? I don't know. I got stuck here forever now. Until somebody amasses enough channel points for me to play more Tetris, I guess. I'm having difficulty. Wait, okay. Okay, fair, sure, why not?
Don't let him go. Grab him quick or you won't last. If you're too slow.
Thank you. Thank you, AC. Ah!
Grab the snake and hold him fast. Don't
God.
let him go. Grab him quick or you won't last. If you're too slow. Grab the snake and hold him
Well, that was a thing.
Don't let him go. Grab him quick or you won't last. If you're too slow.
Oh, thank you, AC 25k points. Alright, we're playing a little bit of Tetris to calm down from this. Oh, you know what? I'm going to save first. That's the first thing I'm going to do. Hold on. I must save now. Right, alright, Tetris moment. Please, everybody hold on to your hats. We're switching over to Tetris. Thank you for a small break from head break. I have a controller in here somewhere. It's your literal first redeem of this? No. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, AC. We're gonna play a level of Tetris. This is good. This is very chill. This is nice, and it's going to murder me. Thank you, Rogue, for redeeming Save the Game. The game has been saved. Back to the land of Tetris. Alright. That sure is a puzzle. That most certainly was a puzzle. By definition, probably legal. And yeah, alright, just gonna chill for a moment with Tetris, away from terrible arrow puzzle. I think this is probably good for me. Okay, alright, less stress. Having actually been able to solve that puzzle on stream is kind of nice. You don't like this shit for Tetris? Do you like 3D Tetris instead? It's more dimensional. Very pleasant. Aw, I'm glad to hear this. It's one of the moves I recently learned is yeah, using it, I don't know, I guess it's not really an overhang in this case, but like just the inverted L block in that kind of a situation. It's kind of nice. It's another valid position to put things in, and it's good. I like having places to put my blocks. Oh, frag. I do not have places to put these blocks. That's fine. Oh, I thought I was the other way around. Well, okay, fine. You can be there. That's okay. That's chill. Oh, that was a kind of a frustrating puzzle. All good though. How long was I on that puzzle? Most of this stream, aside from Tetris. A very long time. A very, very long time. Well, stream time anyway. I don't know, I was probably expected to like people to spend, I don't know, an evening or something on it. Or maybe just an hour or two. You know, the kind of a thing we might do. Right. Alright, let's continue with a little bit of Deathgate, now that that's all over. Aw, thank you very much for the warm hugs for frustrating puzzle solving. The sentiment is very much appreciated. Alright, it wasn't quite as bad as the hands, The hands is literally something where I had to like walk away from and like come back next stream. Alright, these caves are ancient, carved long ago by the dwarves that lived here. Tunnels run off in all directions. Oh no. Okay, it's not a maze. It's not a maze. We can't go anywhere. And we have a dead dwarf. Let's have a chat with the dead dwarf, because I expect anyone who is dead around these parts is just gonna be nice and chatty to us. Well, there we go. Decomposing dwarf squints.
I talk to no one. I wait for my lord. He will be here soon to take me with him. Begone.
If I'm not mistaken, the lord is a little bit dead, but not that it really stops anyone around these parts. Squints his good eye at you for a few minutes and then shakes his head so violently that an earlobe falls off. I do believe he just got dumped in here, and he's been like, well, went a little loopy for like not being able to. Oh man, this whole like necromancy business kind of sucks, because it's basically like taking somebody who died and making them like do whatever they were doing in their life. Except now you don't get any pay, and now you're just like doing it for all eternity. Seems great. And yeah, this dwarf, I believe, was left here so that he was not able to actually do that, and he just eventually reverted back to like carving statues of his then's well, enslaver. There's no other word for it, really. Two hours, Nenny? Oh my god. Surely I played more than 2 hours of Tetris in the beginning of the stream. Or not. Surely I played more than half an hour of Tetris in the beginning of the stream. Or what justified an ancient? Alright, let's see, there was something we have, I think. I really wish it actually said what book this is. Okay, no, this is again the Brotherhood. Okay, alright. That's the Brotherhood book. The handbook. Kixie Winsey? Yeah, that's Kixie Winsey. Journal? Oh, okay, this is the merchant. Turns out the game with like based on a story by two authors, yeah, ends up having a lot of books in this case, it seems. Oh, that's not what I want. I don't know how much direct influence they had on the game. Oh yeah, there we go. Balthazar King's personal necromancer. There was something of a disposition. I thought there was something. Okay, unravel illusion. Maybe it was it probably was on the necromancy part of it. Exodus. All right. Huh? Game? Game. I'm so happy we saved. Just showing your age. Okay. I'm not. I think I missed that reference, didn't I? This might be a crash. That's right. Yeah, always be young at heart. KLF from the 90s? Is that musical related or something else? I don't think I know that. I think we crashed. Alright, I'm so happy we saved. I'm gonna reboot. We want CD. We need CD support. It's a musical, okay. I might not have seen it. Alright, D-gate. Get the mouse driver in. I need to add another crash. Ancients of Mumu. Okay, yeah, I don't think I have any idea then. I'm sure it is a good reference though. Alright, so that's 4 crashes so far. All things considered, it's so far at least less worse than some of the others that we have played. Starting to get up a little bit there though. It's competing with crashiness. So we have the stone of detecting ancient evil. I'm gonna try and look at the book one more time. So I'm pretty sure it had something about the like the king's dwarf. It's probably in the necromancy section. Okay. Alright, I'm not gonna read this out loud right now because I've already done that once. But I am going to try and read through this quick and see if I can find something. Now, where did we see the reference to the king's dwarf? Where did we learn that? There might have been some useful details there. Alright, I don't think this book is necessarily it. He refuses to really talk to us.
Go away!
If you could cast illusion, that might help. Do we have a picture of the king somewhere? I don't think any of the spells are directly useful here. I mean, we could try and cast Possession, but I don't think that's generally speaking a good idea. But I don't think it works on a dead dwarf anyway. This is for something else. Yeah, your soul can't enter an animate corpse of the dwarf. Body recall is the mere thought of touching him. This might be something we can't interact with yet. Quite a few narrow, twisting tunnels run off this main cavern. Can we enter? Unlike this junction, the other tunnels are too small to follow very far. Not much of a problem for dwarves, but you're big even for a patron. Just gotta check these other ones as well. Yeah, okay, I think none of these tunnels are something that we can enter. Okay. Alright, well, we have at least found a way to talk to him. It might be that we need something else to convince him. I don't think we have like his symbol or anything. Leave our friends here hanging out with the snake, petting. It's the snake petting zoo right now, basically. We might do a little bit more exploration. I just gotta double check that we didn't have any pictures anywhere in the house. Maybe we learned from the dead butler about the Oh wait, okay, can we open this? Alright, we can. Yeah, I don't think there's a picture anywhere. No. That's a frame, but I don't think we can do anything. Alright, nothing that looks relevant in that case. Can't bring back the Lord from an image. There's the clock tower. I don't think we have everything needed for that yet. I think we probably need to do a little bit of sailing here. Alright, let's go check out the Clytus' palace. We might be able to find something for the dwarf, who I believe is in fact looking for Clytus over here. I think this is a core word here. Our ship is docked next to a dark stone palace. Lights in the windows indicate that it is inhabited by the dead or somebody else. There's also a cave here. Go to palace. Let's check out the cave first. We take a few steps in, but the cave quickly branches into many tunnels. You become very confused and turn back. Interesting. I suppose we need something else to work with that then. Alright, let's follow the path.
What are you doing here?
You walk purposefully toward the front entrance. The guards there stare at you in wonder, never having expected anyone to willingly walk into the palace. What kind of a palace is this? What? Why are the guards here? As soon as you approach, one of the guards barks out. Who are you? What are you doing here? You explain that you're traveling, you're trailing the refugees from Telestia. The guard claims he doesn't know what you're talking about, but a knowing look to his companion leads you to believe otherwise. Alright, something fishy is going on here. They inform you that all visitors must see the dynast. Okay, just directly to the dynast? Well, that's convenient. This seems like they don't get a lot of visitors. Maybe he is bored and requires somebody to entertain him. Anyone new would do. Makes his habit to greet them personally and hold a banquet to them in their honor. Okay, this is so immensely suspicious right now. This is not gonna be good. Again, the knowing look that passes between the guards is disquieting. Yeah, I hold feast for anybody who just randomly knocks on my door too. Sure. With a grip that is more insistent than friendly, the first guard escorts you into the palace. This feels like the kind of a situation where like you get invited for dinner and you find out that you are the dinner. You wait for about an hour in a bare room with a single door and no windows. Then the same guard takes you to a large room with a long table piled with food and drink, and I don't think that's good. At the head of the table, a man wearing rich robes and a crown of gold sits in a throne-like chair. I wonder if they're illusion or if they're poisoned or something. A broad, welcoming smile on his face, he invites you to sit down and partake of this meal set out in your honor. For lack of a better plan, you sit down. At least we didn't just automatically eat things. Do they have McDonald's here? I don't know, maybe in-house. Maybe that's what's so bad about the banquet. Well, we'll find out what's for meal.
Greetings, my friend. My name is Clytus the 14th. I am the Dynast of Abarak, and I rule here, but you probably know that. I'm always pleased to receive visitors. I get so very little. Please, tell me how things are.
I wonder why
in the
that
outer
is.
reaches.
Okay, I'm not your friend, Clytus. What a good way to start off. Life's great. How about yourself? Actually, I'd like to ask you about another group of refugees that arrived here before me. This is great, but I'm on the economy tour. I can't spend too long in one place. I've gotta get going. Let's give him a little bit of something. Maybe we'll get something back. The outer reaches aren't good. Water is drying up. Life is difficult, if not impossible.
The outer reaches aren't good. Water's drying up. Life is difficult, if not impossible.
I have heard some distressing reports about the quality of life in some of the outer reaches, but nothing verifiable.
Well, maybe you should go out there and verify it then.
First-hand information. I'm glad you're here. Are you a refugee? Are there
What?
others that require assistance?
Okay, this is like survivorship bias right here. You're not gonna hear from the outer reaches when everybody's dying and can't get to you, for crying out loud. I am a refugee. I'm an emissary of about 10,000 people. Could you put them up? In the maze? I don't think this is a good place for any of our people. This place is dying as it is. I am no refugee.
I'm no refugee.
So, you don't represent anyone? You don't require assistance? Very well. You know, you look very different. Foreign. I've seen people from all over Abarak, and you look like none of them. Who are you? Where are you from?
I'm getting very curious, are we? Oh, you know, I get around. I'm a patron from the labyrinth. Your ancestors banished my people there. Maybe not the line to go with. I'm from a remote cairn in the outer reaches. You probably haven't heard of it. Alright, none of your business, Tyrant. Came from Cairn Tillest. You know of it? I guess like giving a specific answer here might work okay.
I came from Karn Tellest. You know of it?
Karn, okay.
Tellest? You know, I think I've heard of that place recently, but I can't quite remember where. Where are my manners? You've probably been traveling for some time and are very hungry. I've been forcing you to converse while all of this food is laying here getting cold. You have
Don't
my
touch
leave
the
to partake.
food!
We will talk more later, I'm sure.
Studies us for a moment in silence. A slight smile touches his lips, but leaves his eyes cold and piercing. The smile is definitely not comforting, I agree. He's not a very, I don't think he's actually a very, like, hospitable person. Do you have any wine to go with this food? He is holding a glass. I'd like to ask you a few more questions first.
I'd like to ask you a few more questions.
Oh, his wine glass just
The
went away.
time for talk is past. Now it's time to enjoy ourselves. Perhaps a toast would be appropriate.
He's
We must
really
drink
pushing
to our
that
new
drink.
relationship. I'm sure that we will grow to be exceptional friends.
The Dynast produces a bottle of red wine from the bar behind him and pours a single glass. He orders the dead servant to take the glass from you, from his hand and place it before you. And you're not gonna be drinking it? Not the least bit suspicious. Definitely should take the wine, says Egrets. Very safe, yes. Would you like some of my pizza that I have left instead? I feel like Haplo would probably do better off having some of that pizza for sure. And none of this food is safe. None of this drink is safe. Absolutely zero trust.
Please accept this special wine.
A special wine!
I only bring it out for special occasions.
Special
I'm
wine!
Sure you'll find it to be unique.
It's flavored like poison! Stares at you like a vulture, waiting for you to drink from the crystal glass. You notice that he is not holding a similar glass. My man, why are you so transparent? You're more transparent than this glass here. It's fine poison and delicious. Well aged.
I think I'll save this for later if it's all the same.
Start feeling a little uncomfortable. You place the glass on the table.
It is not the same, my friend. You will drink that wine, and you will do it now. I've lost all patience with you.
Yeah, this is clearly like very reasonable behavior. Like, force your guest to drink the wine. Nothing bad could happen. He rises from the table and traces a spell in the air while you watch dumbfounded. The blue rune shoots across the banquet table and explodes in your chest. That's not good. I'm gonna go out and say that that's probably not a good thing that he just cast at us. You expect to feel some pain, but all you notice is an overwhelming hunger. You begin stuffing your mouth and pockets with food and drink. As long as can we just put the drink, all of it, in the pocket and not drink it? In spite of yourself, you snatch up the crystal goblet and drain the contents. Clytus smiles and sits back down, satisfied. God, this guy is creepy. Very safe.
I know you, Patryn. Our books talk
Really?
about your race. We believed them to be legends, but here we have proof. And if you are real, how many more of the other legends could be true? The other realms. The Death Gate.
Damn. He's read books. Immediately you start to feel dizzy. Something in the wine makes the room swirl around you. You drop to the chair, hard. In a fog, you hear Clytus saying,
Abarak is dying. There's no way to save it, but you represent a way into new worlds, fresh lands to conquer. After you are dead, your corpse
the
will
labyrinth.
tell me everything I wish to know. You will help me destroy your own people.
the labyrinth's
Think on
great.
this as the poison eats through your body.
You should move in.
Gods, remove this trash.
You really, really want to move into the labyrinth. It's the best place. Best place ever. Like, there's plenty of entertainment when he tries to murder you. Soldiers grab you roughly from the chair and drag you down long, winding corridors. Clytus' laughter echoing in your ears. You quickly lose track of the route, your aching midsection demanding all of your attention. Soon you are thrown against a cold stone wall and shackles snap around your wrists. You slump to the floor as the guards stroll from the room, laughing at some private joke. Oh, I guess it's nice of them to get their amusement out of this. It's murdering random people. You gather enough strength to look around the room. It is a stone cell. One wall has an open doorway, suggesting that manacles are what keeps prisoners from escaping. A peg on the wall is home to a key on a ring, which looks like it might fit the lock on your shackles. It is, of course, out of reach. They just leave the key hanging around inside the, Huh. Yeah, that's what I'd do. Like, just leave the key convenient, like, available. When you want to, like, unlock the prisoners, like, manacles and things, just have it inside the cell. It's very handy. Alright, we have learned a spell. Also, nice. Alright, so we actually picked up the hunger spell. Another occupant of the cell is chained to the same wall that holds you prisoner. A thin crown along his brow attracts your attention. This Sartan boy is some kind of royalty. Why he is confined in a dungeon is beyond you. It feels like there's a pretty clear plan of action that just happened to us. So I'm feeling that there might be something very similar going on here. He just wants to collect the whole set, it seems. The paleness of his skin, the occasional grunt and spasm all lead you to believe that he has had his share of Clytus's poison as well. Yep, there we go. I think it is time to save. We do have a puppy. We do have a puppy in with us. It's nice that we have like some companionship at least in our times of trouble. And we have enjoyed a totally good vintage of poison. So this is Edmund apparently. Has keyring. That would really hurt. What? A Weiss. Alright, I feel like we probably are on a time limit here. So I'm gonna start off with... What is this? A steak? Oh, we did stuff our pockets with steak and things. Ah, hold on. No, cancel. I think we require touch. Steak. Can we lure the dog in? Let's feed our dog friend, canine friend, come over here. You toss the steak toward the dog. It lands about a foot away from you. The dog eyes it with disinterest. Evidently it has eaten recently. 5 points. You feel a bit weaker. Your stomach churns in reaction to something you ate. Okay, we still got points for it though. That's interesting. Put the dungeon on the steak. Seems like a good idea. Salve is not gonna help us because it's for cuts and things instead of things like that. I forget the exact nature of the possession spell. I'm gonna try and cast that. Oh wait, no. Spell. Hunger. I'm pretty sure we need a touch component. Alright, let's make the dog hungry again. We trace the rune structure in the air. It floats over the curious dog who attempts to take a bite out of it. Instead, it sinks into his body. Immediately, the dog begins to salivate. It looks around you for something to eat, anything. There's Edmund. Edmund would do. The rare steak flying on the ground catches the hound's eye. It bounces over next to you and rips into the bloody meat as if its life depended on it. Nice. Alright, that's a very powerful spell. Alright, let's see. We have got the dog closer now. Alright, we will attempt a possession. Let's see if we can become the dog of this game. Can you pet the dog? Yes, we can. Let's pet the dog. And we can become the dog so we can pet ourselves if we need be. You trace the runes in the air and place your hand on the dog's scruffy fur. There we go. We can pet the dog. The magic swiftly takes hold. You stiffen as you feel your soul passing away. Everything spins and you begin to panic. It all goes dark. Petting yourself sounds like TOS. It's not in that way, Dede. In the totally wholesome way. Like, you know, you can pat your own back. The darkness doesn't last long. You quickly come to your senses, but instantly discover that they aren't the same senses you've come to expect. Your vision now only perceives the world in shades of grey, although your hearing and sense of smell have been enhanced. You realize that you inhabit the body of the dog, and this dog has been trained to track game by smell. This must be the body of Clytus's royal hunting hound. And it just hangs out with, like, prisoners in the dungeon, I guess. Just why not? Alright, 10 points. Nice. Dungeon is more of a holding area than a torture chamber, though it may have served that purpose in the past. And we can actually finally see ourselves again. This might be the first time that we are able to see ourselves in this game. We have the key ring. Let's take it. You bite down on the key ring and slide the ring from the peg in the wall. The key ring is going to be given to Haplo. What is this white pixel here? That's really throwing me off. Give the key to ourselves. You lay the key ring by your motionless body. You gotta go home, run home, and also feed peanuts to the birds. Oh, I'm glad to hear that the chain of peanuts is unbroken. Thank you for the good luck on being a doggo. I hope you have a safe trip home. Do say hello to the bird friends. I don't know if there's anything else we can do as dog. We could technically leave, I guess. But I think we probably want to return to our body. We need to not let our body die. Such Haplo. You nuzzle your motionless body. The contact sparks the transference of your soul. The familiar dizziness overwhelms you, and when you recover, you're back in your human body. The dog looks at you with trusting, loyal eyes. Aww. Evidently some bond was created when you pass your soul into its body. Oh, nice. Yeah, we got to share a little bit of headspace with the dog then. The title's up to you, intent on accompanying you wherever you go. Well, see, Haplo's a good person. The doggo clearly knows. How much better of a judgment could you have, like, if you shared the same body, like multiple souls like that? Yay, we've got a dog friend. All right, we're gonna pick up. Oh God, key ring, please. Snatch the key ring from the ground. Prince groans. I understand, Prince. We are in the same situation. You don't need to make it any clearer. Put the key ring on the manacles. There we go. You slide the key into the lock holding your manacle shut. A quick twist pops the shackle open. 5 points. I'm gonna make another save here because I feel like we're still on a timer. This is kind of like, you know, a soul friend. It's a little lightly different than a soulmate, but, you know. Give the dungeon to a dog. Oh, we had a bark verb. Oh, nice. I didn't actually notice that. Nice. We'll probably get to use that later. Alright, we are on our way to making our escape, but we need to find some way to actually neutralize the poison. Why is there a Weiss here? I'm gonna grab that. So that's the Weiss from the table. The poison feels like fire in your veins. It's slowly sapping your strength, slowing your heart. Oh my god, what do we do here? Alright, we are very close to dying. Talk to Edmund, I guess. Hello, my friend.
It looks like we're both in the same boat. So much for relying on the hospitality of strangers.
He ends his statement with a painful grimace and a swift intake of breath. Alright, we've got to figure out a way out of this fast. And what does his pendant do? Why is that dog watching us? He's just waiting for us to die so he can chew on our bones. That's an interesting medallion you're wearing. Could I have it? Alright, we need to focus on... Okay, maybe we can say, why do I feel so sick? And he can explain this way to cure ourselves.
Why do I feel so sick?
That would be the poison. You've experienced Clytus's special welcome. It appears that he likes to invite strangers to a banquet, extract whatever information he can while pretending to be friendly, and then poison them. After they die, he resurrects the corpses to have them answer any remaining questions. Don't feel special. It happened to me as well.
Well, this is what you get when you build your society based on necromancy, I guess. What happens if he decides Who wants to keep the victim alive or someone accidentally drinks the poison? Is it too late or is there an antidote? Yes, this is exactly the right line of thinking.
What happens if he decides he wants to keep his victim alive, or someone accidentally drinks the poison? Is it too late, or is there an antidote?
There is an antidote, though it's unlikely we'll ever get our hands on it. I overheard some of the guards talking about it when they were planning to sneak wine from the banquet room's bar. The bar contains a variety of liqueurs in a wide array of
drinking
colors.
the poisoned wine.
As you're aware, the poisoned wine is in a red bottle. The antidote is in a clear bottle. It's useless to even think about it, though. Even if we could get out of these chains, we'd never make it past all the guards.
Oh no! I already understand what the problem is going to be. Oh, this sucks. This sucks! It's an interesting medallion they're wearing. Could I have it? I guess we can spend a moment asking this.
That's an interesting medallion you're wearing. Could I have it?
I'm afraid not. It belonged to my ancestor and has been passed from father to son for centuries. I treasure it with my life.
Well, you know, there is the small case that you are about to die, I guess, so... Huh. Alright, let's see. Alright, I think we need to...
I'm feeling sick and tired myself. I'm sure it's the poison, not the conversation.
That's a very underhanded non-compliment. Amazing. I mean, we could take a moment to use the keyring on the chains. No? Unlock the manacles with the ring. I guess we can have like 3 people wandering around that are about to die. Reach over the princess manacles and insert the key in the lock. 1 click and the shackles pop open. At least it's free now. Alright, I think... use magic on the dog. I'm just hoping our body doesn't die while we're doing this. Alright, back to possession. Alright, darkness doesn't last long. We fade the dark. What comes back? Dusky grey tones that you come to expect from the dog's eyes, although you miss colored sight, sounds, and smells are amplified to compensate. Yeah, this is exactly the problem that we're dealing with. We know that it's a... well, we'll see. North? We're in one of the passages that ran through the palace's foundation. A stairway leads up to more populated areas. Okay. So we can sneak around as a dog because nobody's gonna suspect that we are inside the dog. You pad up the stairs, passing a number of alert guards. They pat you on your head and smile, but allow you to pass. It seems that this dog has the run of the palace. After a bit of exploration, which involves you sticking your nose into a lot of empty rooms, you discover the original banquet room that you were escorted to. You've taken a good deal of time to locate it, however, and you're very worried about the condition of your body. Apparently, Nene is telling us that dogs do not have black and white vision. It's actually yellow and blue. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of tropes about animals in general that are not exactly right. Can they tell yellow and blue apart? Yes. A long table takes... Oh, that was not an answer to the question, by the way. It's just general statement. No, yes. A long table takes up most of the banquet hall, but there is also a wet bar with several bottles at the near end. Yeah, this is what I was expecting to be the problem. Drink. Already open, doesn't have a cork. Glass bottle filled with some kind of liquid you can't identify. Yep, we can only make out shades of gray in this universe. Okay, so smell, use the sense of smell. Can't smell the bottle. What, really? Smell? Cannot smell the bottles. What, are you kidding me? I don't want to poison the dog. So this is somewhat inconvenient, to say the least. Is there a way for us to figure out? Yes, there is a way. I am trying to rewind my memory. It's gotta be. I think this is a visual puzzle. It's just a detail that I did not pay as much attention to as I should have. Okay, we've got basically two. I'm thinking... it's really hard to actually tell from this picture. I wish I could get closer. But this one stands out the most. It might be this one. Smell? Nope. The wine in the bottle is strong, but not very distinct. It smells much like any other wines from the bar. Okay. Can we smell various things? I think it just gives us the right same answer. This would be a secondary way to figure this out. We're spending a lot of actions doing this. Yep. Oh no, yep. Alright, well, you feel your heart skip a beat and then realize that your human body has died. Your soul is destined to spend eternity in the body of the dog, or at least until the dog dies. Locked in the palace of your dynasty, you are not going to be able to finish your quest. Well, we're a dog now. Does this count as a death? This is just a transformation, right? Bark at the bottle, asking which one's the antidote. Yes. That is clearly the audible features of the bottle are going to tell us this information. Perhaps not. This is a problem. Alright, I think this counts as a death. Whether it's something that should be a fuck you death or not. Yes, actually I will say that this is a fuck you death. And that's primarily because of the nature of the puzzle. And the fact that it requires to remember details from the earlier scenes. Okay, let me reload that one more time because we're losing actions. Alright, okay, there we go. It didn't tell me how long I had to work it out. It did not. It's an upgrade. Just being the dog for the foreseeable future, Rogue. Fair enough. Okay, I'm gonna try this one. Grab on the neck of the bottle with your canine teeth and slide onto the bar, or slide out of the bar. Enter the door. Oh. Stout door keeps you from entering. It's not locked, but as a dog, you lack the ability to open. Oh my, this is an additional problem. Okay, can we actually enter the... Which one is the... I think bottom part is the dungeon. Alright, it's a dungeon. Give the bottle to Haplo. And then touch Haplo. Alright, so we are swooped back into our body, and this is indeed a clear bottle! Yes! Haha! Perfect. Alright, let's have a swig before we die. Drink it. You take a big swig from the clear bottle, grateful that you were able to tell it from the colored bottles when it didn't filter out any of the multicolored lines on the tablecloth. Yes! Oh, I am proud of having figured that one out. I should not have even tried to use the secondary method. I should have just gone with the thing that I had in my mind in the first place. Indeed, Nene. Oh, this is actually a really cool puzzle. Yes, a visual puzzle where you had to keep like the detail, being able to like figure out how the clear glass would work versus any of the other colors. You feel the effects at once. The knots in your stomach loosen and the weight lifts from your limbs. You can feel that the liquid has cured you. And I think we're gonna heal our friend as well. Give it to Edmund. The prince guzzles the remainder of the clear liquid. The effect is immediate. The pain drains from his face and body. He hands you the empty bottle back to you with a sigh of relief. Nice. Alright, we've saved both of us now. And all it took was one death because we got a little bit too caught up in the wonderful new world of sin that we were experiencing. Alright, let's take the Weiss. I do not know what it's for, but I guess it's for torture. Probably, but you know, that's not what we're gonna hopefully use it for. Alright.
Yes, my friend?
Ah, now we're friends because we saved your life. Well, let's find out more about him, I guess.
Who are you?
My name is Edmund, and I'm the Crown Prince of Telestia.
Oh!
You couldn't tell I was royalty by the deluxe accommodations?
We did kind
Who
of
are you?
save Sartan, didn't we? Of Telestia. Well, there's a lot of people coming in from Telestia here, it seems. I guess you could actually answer.
My name is Haplo.
Very nice to meet you, Haplo. Any enemy of Clytus is a friend of mine.
Alliance. Alright, why are you're a prince? Why were you put in the dungeon?
You're a prince? Why were you put in the dungeon?
It's a long story. I come from Telestia, a city on the outer edges of Abarak. A few years ago, our water supplies started to dry up. Balthazar, the royal necromancer, studied the problem and discovered that the Colossus was failing. The magic that sustained us for thousands of years was ebbing. We knew that our time was limited.
Another case of the Sartan's plan going absolutely great. It did work for thousands of years, but people were not able to work out their differences in the thousands of years without, like, well, being put into situations where they were badly off in the first place. Like, these people had to rely on necromancy to survive in the realm of Earth, I think. This is Earth? This is rock, I believe. How old is this game and who made it? This is from 1995 by Legend Entertainment. Seems like it gets more attention to animation and voice acting than some modern games do. Yeah, there's some... I will say that there's a lot of good acting here. Like, voice acting is really good. Yeah, all things like the characters are very nicely done and written here. So you swear Balthazar's always a necromancer in any fantasy setting? Oh no. We named our child Balthazar, and now he is fated to be a necromancer. Oops.
We boarded everyone onto our ships and set sail for the Fire Sea. None of us had been there before, but Balthazar's ancient maps indicated a route. The trip was perilous. What's more, our ships hadn't been used for thousands of years, since we first came to Telestia. By the time we arrived, we had lost many of our people, including the king, my father. Therefore, I became my people's leader.
Okay. It's neat that they had ships that also, like, were capable of just traveling in molten rock.
Our intended destination was this palace. We had never seen the palace, or met the dynast that ruled us. Instead of arriving on his doorstep with a few thousand refugees, I decided to leave them in a warren of natural caves that we discovered, and come here as an envoy. I thought that Clytus and I could speak and decide where my people could live.
Okay, well, I'm kind of glad that we didn't go that path, because... Well, anyway, well, it wouldn't really have done him any good anyway to, like, know about the maze and the people stuck in there.
I arrived at the palace alone. He greeted me with open arms and invited me to a banquet. My people have been living on withered cairn grass for months, so I must admit that a banquet sounded appetizing.
You really
During the meal, he began to question me.
believed
The questions
him?
were innocuous at first, but became
Really?
more probing and less veiled as Clytus continued. He asked military questions. What
Oh,
was the size
Edmund.
of our forces and where were the troops bivouacked? Suddenly, he was sounding less like a benevolent leader and more like
Really?
a king bent on eliminating any threats to his power or strains on his kingdom's food supply.
Funny that. We kind of got that feeling from the get-go. Like, the whole concept of necromancy is kind of dubious in most cases. This is a realm that relied on it to bring back people who had died, so that the living could eke out some sort of an existence. So basically they did it out of necessity, and like they couldn't figure out another way to survive. Like, well, that was the solution that they ended up with. It's not good still, I think, like, because the people who were brought back in this realm, they were just like empty husks, basically, repeating the same behaviors that they had done in life. And it's hard to tell, like, what was the motivating force there, if it was something, like, related to the actual, like, person from before, or if it was just the magic animating the bodies and, like, their memories and things. So, yeah, it's very, like, in the dark side of the moral, array of things. Isn't healing magic in Dungeons and Dragons technically a form of necromancy? No, that's just repairing, like, bodies. Healing magic, I think, is generally like speaking either like it's just magically like fixing the way things were, or like encouraging the healing of the body itself in most scenarios. Necromancy is like just bringing back something that's already dead. And yeah, the like the big question is there, like what happens to the person who ended up dying? What is their state at that point? Like that's the like the biggest like questionable thing there.
Just as I stood up and announced that I wished to take my leave, a sharp pain doubled me over. Clytus simply looked over and smiled. He explained that the wine in my cup had been poisoned, and that after it killed me, he would drag the answers from
He
my
had to cast a spell at us to be dumb enough to drink it.
Me up. If you hadn't saved my life, I'd just be waiting to die.
Can your people pose a threat to the dynasty? They sound like a bunch of farmers. Yeah, it's very like it easily crosses into extremely like questionable morale territory. Like if you're animating corpses, because like it's not like only the effect either on the person like whose body is being resurrected. Think about the effects that it has on like the family of that person, for example, or their like loved ones and so on. There's a lot that's like pretty dark there.
Can your people pose a threat to the dynast? They sound like a bunch of farmers.
We are mostly peaceful folk, but we have some reserves of dead fighting troops. That doesn't matter much, though. While Clytus holds the scepter of rulership, he could turn my army into dust before it even got into position.
Okay. Interesting. The scepter of rulership. So Clytus has it. So I don't know if you caught any of that because of the skull, but yeah, there's a lot more than also like what happens to the person who is being brought back through necromancy. That makes it a very like questionable affair. So what exactly is the Colossus?
What exactly is this Colossus?
The Colossus is a stone spire infused with the magic of the ancients. It heats the world and slowly melts the celestial sea, a huge body of ice which feeds water throughout Abarak. For some reason, it is failing. Our water supply has dried up.
Okay. Well, it definitely heats the world, given all the lava going on. I mean, you can probably come up with some sort of scenario where, like, necromancy in its, like, definition is less, like, grimdark material. But there's also, like, this resurrection and, like, bringing back the people alive, which is a little bit different at that point. Necromancy tends to suggest like some sort of control, or usually often like also over the other people who have been returned to life. Maybe that's yeah. Well, it depends on the definition that you go by, but yeah, you know. Anyway,
It doesn't make any sense. According to
Let's find out more.
Balthazar's books, The Colossus was designed to last forever. He hoped to examine the Colossus and perhaps help to mend it. But now we'll never get the chance. By ignoring the problem and focusing on his own petty self-interests, Clytus is sealing our world's doom.
I'm sure that for the Sartan, couple of thousand years would be forever. Unless they like decided to let me do some stasis pods, maybe.
Where is the Colossus?
The Colossus is in Clytus's palace. It lies at the center of the ancient catacombs which run through the palace's foundation. The entrance is right across from this dungeon. Although Balthazar's books state this, they don't show the path through the catacombs.
Okay.
It's said that only the Dynast knows the way.
Alright, Colossus is at the catacomb. Is in Clytus's palace. What did he do to it? Center of catacomb. Would necromancy be okay if you're officially licensed for it? Well, I mean, you can see how things went here in this world. I don't think it made for a very happy place. No, it's okay. It's totally fine. Skull. Yeah, I mean, there's like very wide-ranging things when it comes to like if you start thinking about like what kind of effects would magic have on society if you were able to just bring back people who were dead. Like that's a good point. That well, what about the people who can't afford the resurrection services? Like, would something be offered for them, like from social services or something like that, for example? And then, like, yeah, if you have like some people who are wealthy and they're getting richer and richer, then that also can become a problem because, well, we already have like that problem when like the riches get passed from inside the family, like onwards and onwards, and that get piled upon. You know, these are large social questions, and the existence of magic can definitely make a big difference there, but then you kind of need to start thinking about all the different directions that could go in. And that's something that most stories don't really tend to explore. It's like, well, if you have this like magical thing that can produce wealth or whatever, like what happens to the society after that? What kind of effect does it have on the society? How long does it remain as something that is like actual wealth, for example, and so on? Okay, so only the Dynast knows the way. Where are people now?
They are safely tucked away in the secret caves along the edge of the Fire Sea. Clytus would give his eye teeth to know where. If somehow we managed to escape, we would still be stranded here with no way to cross the sea.
Well, we kind of have our own way. Just let pyromancy and burn all the evil. Yes, is this the right channel for that? I guess. It's true, Nenny. I've got a ship. If you show me where they are, I could transport us there. How many thousand people there were? There were again? Yeah, we can take multiple trips, I guess.
I've got a ship. If you show me where they are, I could transport us there.
The chances of escape are slim, but it's nice to know that we will have a way across the sea if we do.
For the first time since you met him, you see the Prince brighten. A tiny ray of hope makes Edmund's eyes sparkle. Oh, that's so sweet. I guess you can also ask this, like, why didn't you send somebody, some nobody. Okay, never mind. Actually, I'm not gonna ask that.
Let's back up a step.
Suit yourself.
He was being responsible. Isn't Celestia quite a ways
Isn't
from here?
Celestia quite a ways from here?
Yes, it was a
We should know.
long, perilous journey which claimed my father. It's rather hard to accept that it was all for nothing.
Burning birds, yes.
Let's talk about something else.
All right, I don't have much else to do.
Alright, do you know of any way out of here?
Do you know any way out of here?
In fact, I do. One of
Oh.
Balthazar's old books showed
Worth
a
asking,
secret
I guess.
passage out of the palace's foundation. If we were unfettered, I might be able to find that passage.
Okay, so we have a secret passage that we need to find. Let's see. This is just gonna make a marker here that this is the castle-related stuff here. Okay. What's Clyde's story? How did you get to be dynast? Like, well, here's one of the problems we were just discussing.
What's Clydeus' story? How'd he get to be dynast?
That is a story. I only know the parts of the legend that Balthazar found in his reading.
Whence in the
Well, I
family?
guess we don't have anywhere to go, so I might as well tell you. According to the legend, our ancestors created this world and populated it with the weak races. Those races continually warred with each other, so our ancestors decided to sleep until everyone began to get along.
What a good plan.
Presumably, when that happened, our ancestors would wake and rejoin the new society.
Excuse me. I've heard this one before.
I guess they made Abarak a little too hostile for the weaker races.
You
The
think?
heat and impure air were killing more of them than their petty wars were. So they banded together much sooner than anticipated and roused our
Oh,
ancestors.
good on them. Good on those people. At least they did something about the Sartan, I guess. My God, they were so blind. They just made it a little bit too hostile for the weaker races, and they just like died from the heat and like volcanoes and stuff. Yeah, that's 10-10.
They arose to discover that the world was killing the races instead of nurturing them. They also found that there was nothing that they could do to save them. It required all of their magic just to keep themselves alive. So they selected a handful of members from each race, placed them in the sleep chambers from which they had just risen, and waited for something called the interconnection. The books were a little unclear about this term. All they say is that it would make life much better on Abarak.
None of the other realms did any better. You all screwed up. And yeah, they just like, oh no, well everybody else is dying. This is gonna keep ourselves alive.
Clydeus I was a member of the High Council at that time. One day, he arrived in the council session with a powerful magic scepter. With it, he convinced the others to found a monarchy, with himself as the dynast, the ruler. The line has continued unbroken, as far as I can tell, to this
Yeah, there we
day.
go.
Each new son takes up the scepter of rulership and becomes the new dynast. The man who tossed us in this dungeon is Clydeus XIV. It's said that his scepter can turn a man to dust in seconds. No one wants to confront such raw magic, so he remains in power.
Okay, so we might actually have non-Sartan people in the coffins that we might want to rescue. It seems like the scepter of rulership is I think that we need to remove from the possession of this so-called dynast.
Clydeus I did do something right, though. He introduced us to necromancy. It's only by bringing back our dead that we have been able to stay alive.
He even sacrificed his own personal servant as the first experiment.
Oh, that's the dwarf that we were seeing earlier. I like the fact that we have like quotes here on the weaker.
What happened to the rest of the weaker races?
They died. There was no way to save them. It must have been horrible to watch them die, completely helpless to do anything.
Yes, because you're the people who set that in motion. Oh no! We sundered the world. Now people are dying. What do? It's not a good thing as a leader to ask someone else to do something you wouldn't do yourself. Yeah. Yeah, as far as the like him going to represent people. I like that's just kind of his job anyway. I guess he could have brought some people with him, but yeah. Do you really think necromancy is all that hot?
You really think necromancy is all that hot?
It's hard to question something that is such a fundamental part of your life. But Balthazar has raised some interesting points. He believes that we should be concentrating on rediscovering the old, lost magic arts. If we used our magic to make our lives better, we wouldn't need to bring back the dead.
Using the dead as a crutch, basically.
Seeing my father resurrected into a shadow of his former self was chilling.
And there you go.
I don't look forward to dying myself, or to the inevitable result.
Mm-hmm. You mean like if Clytus didn't have his scepter, he wouldn't be in charge?
You mean that if Clytus didn't have this scepter, he wouldn't be in charge?
I would challenge him myself if I could count on a fair fight. My claim to the throne is as strong. My ancestor was also a member of the High Council. These are all pipe dreams, though. His scepter would make dust of them and me.
Fair enough. A Crusader King's tree moment? Okay. I'm curious, Skull. Alright, we need to find out about the personal servant.
What happened to his personal servant?
Shortly after he rose to power, Clytus I sent him away. I believe he was banished to the ancestral home of the dwarves. In fact, it would have been in the caverns around Telestia. No one has explored that area in ages. I wonder if he's still there.
Yes! In fact, we've checked. Clytus' scepter can turn a man to dust by disabothered with poison. Okay, well, this isn't clear. Like, we know already the reason for this, but we can ask anyway.
If Clytus' scepter can turn a man to dust, why does he bother with poison?
I don't really know a whole
He
lot
still
about
needs
Crusader Kings.
information from me. I assume the same is true for you.
I haven't
If
played
he
it.
destroyed us, the information would be lost as well. If he kills us with poison, we
Yep.
are undamaged.
Yeah, this is what I
Then
expected.
he can resurrect us and demand the information he wants. Since the dead always serve the living, we'll have no choice but to tell him everything.
Yeah, necromancy sure got used in good ways. Sounds like he's a product of a little too much inbreeding. Eh, sure, why not?
Sounds like he's the
May as well
product
throw
of
in
a
an
little too
insult
much
as well.
inbreeding.
I know nothing about Clytus' specific lineage, but madness is a symptom of inbreeding, and he is certainly displaying that.
Alright, does the council still
Does the
exist?
council still exist?
No, Clytus I disbanded it when he
Oh.
created the monarchy.
Like 12
My ancestor was
Clytus
a
ago.
member. This amulet I wear was a badge of his office. It's been in my family ever since, and I wear it proudly.
Okay, so it's a historical amulet. Historical amulet. Period. Of for Clytus first. Alright, so that seems like that might come in handy if we are to try and find our way to the Colossus.
That was an intriguing story, but let's talk about something else.
All right. I don't have much else to do.
Just hanging out in the jail. Dungeon, is it maybe? Oh, the dog is nice. Dog is good. Would you like to accompany me? I'm gonna get out of here.
Would you accompany me? I'm looking to get out of here.
Have you forgotten something?
He raises the locked shackles on his wrist and shakes them. Dude, do you just enjoy wearing those? I just gave you the key earlier. What are you up to? Not that I'm judging or anything, but...
That's
we
all.
we
We'll talk
kind of
later.
already dealt
Sure.
with that.
It's not like I've got anything else
I
to
hope
do.
I didn't softlock the game. Like, the manacles are off. Unlock the manacles with the key. Again. Did I not do this before, like, after I saved, maybe? I don't know, maybe. Or before I saved, rather. So we were talking to him while he was still manacled, while we were free. That puts a little bit different spin on that conversation right there.
Yes, my friend?
Would you accompany me? I'm
I
looking to get out
checked
of
the
here.
engine
I'd be happy
covers
to.
as well
Let's leave while we can.
on the manacles. Alright, we have another companion. Okay, so we have a peg. Can we do anything about the peg? Wooden peg hammered into the wall. Can we take it? No. Firmly hammered. Alright, gets you nowhere. Anything else in here? Stool? Simple stool, very old and worn. Scratches and bloodstains tell tales about how it held unspeakable items when this dungeon was used as a torture chamber. And we have one of those examples with us too. Yay! Ha ha ha. Okay, we're leaving this dungeon, I think.
Behind a panel in that wall is a tunnel which leads directly to the docks. We should
Okay.
be able to sneak out to your ship and sail away before they know what's happening. When we're away, I'll direct you to the caves where my people hide. I must tell them about the situation here, and perhaps they can help you as well.
Wait, what panel? Panel in that wall. Panel in wall is exit. Okay, I don't know. That's good enough for me. Ka! Back at you, rogue. You're in one of the passages that run through the palace's foundation. Stairway leads up to the more populated areas, which you don't want to go yet. Okay, so we can just like go over here and leave. Okay, cool. Your ship is docked next to the dark stone palace. Lights in the windows indicate, yes, indeed, that it is in fact inhabited. And they just walk up to the castle again. Hey, guys! we're a little bit lost. Would you happen to have a feast available? Oh, guys, by the way, you were, I heard you were looking for this bottle if you wanted to be drinking all the wine. Here you go. That'll probably make it all fine. Oh, boy. Okay, so, wait, you were supposed to
Yes,
tell
my
us
friend?
stuff about the catacombs, right?
You know the way back to your people? You can get us there?
Of course. If I can get hold of a ship, I can pilot it directly to the secret caves.
Do we trust him piloting our ship? I don't know, maybe.
That's all. We'll talk later.
Sure. It's not like I've got anything else to do.
Okay, what's this cave, not the place? Oh! Okay. Fair. I think we're just gonna get in the ship then.
This is an incredible vessel. Great
Correct.
workmanship. I've never seen anything like it. I assume that the steering is similar to the ships that I've piloted. If you'll give me leave, I'll take us to the
Don't
secret
assume
caves on the
that.
edge
Never
of the Fire
assume
Sea.
that. This is an aircraft, you don't assume. You do not assume that it's exactly the same as anything that you've flown before. Alright, anyway, he looks around the interior of the ship and whistles. You nod, okay, after the conversation, you nod and Edmund, smiling, plants himself in front of the steering wheel. Oh, oh boy. Here we go. Alright, nice reverse. Little roundabout, that's good. Worked out. Alright, our dragon ship has landed on a shallow gravel beach below a small cave. Excellent. Alright, I guess we could go on. Oh! Oh, I do love the fact that we just abducted, well, not really abducted, but made friends with Clytus's dog. I feel like the dog is in better company now. We made friends with the dog and we rescued them from Clytus.
Thank you, my friend, for helping me escape. I will be forever in your debt, and I intend to help you in your quest.
Excellent.
Right now, however, I must speak with some of the elders. I have to tell them about Clytus, and we must make plans. If you go back to the palace, I will meet you there. We have a few ships ourselves that can take
Okay.
me. Until then, farewell.
I guess we're gonna be storming the castle. Prince disappears into the mob of Sartan. We're ending up helping the idiots, but that's probably for the best for everyone. Somebody's gotta help these people from all the mistakes that they keep making. It's also interesting that they're not recognizing us as a patron. Well, they seem to be spending their time playing games and reading books, because why not? Seems good, all in all. I think that this might be a... Yes, adopted, that's correct, Nene. We have adopted the dog. The dog is in better hands now. Alright, I think though we might finish off for tonight. This is a good place to continue from. And yeah, it's been really interesting again. We we had some tough puzzles on this one. Can I do I need to delete like all saves and stuff? Is it not allowing? Okay, I can just overwrite this for now. It's fine. But yeah, we will be back later and continuing our adventures beyond the Death Gate. For now, let's find somebody else to raid, and I would love to see you again later. Let's have some more good times.